What's going on, everybody? Welcome into Blazers Uprise Live here on a Thursday night. Tonight, we are going to preview the NBA season by predicting standings and awards. It's going to be me, it's going to be Eric, it's going to be all of our moderators, Connor, Zach, Jackson, Trevin, Aeromancer, who's our new mod. And did I forget somebody? That's all our mods, right? Yes, that's all our
Zach,
mods.
Jackson, Zach, Connor, Zach, Jackson.
Somebody's mad at me right now if I forgot him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's our 5 mods. All right, that's the 5 mods I have on the sheet for predicting the standings. And then chat, you guys will also be able to predict your standings. We'll do like a poll or something. We'll figure it out as we go along. But that's going to be the stream, and then we're going to make our awards predictions pick. And chat, you guys will be able to predict those as well. Should be a decently long stream, probably going to be live here for about 2 hours or so as we make our predictions. I'm very curious to see what you have for your standings, especially in the West, Eric.
Do you want to really quickly talk about all the Blazers news today?
What I don't even... Dude, I've been under a rock because I have so much stuff to do, so I don't even know if I know all the news.
Well, they officially named Olivier Sarr to the two-way, and then announced he's injured. Is gonna be
He's injured?
Yeah, he's...
Of course he's injured.
He's injured. He's got a wrist injury. He's going to be reevaluated in a week, and they don't know how long he's going to be out. But...
I saw the Gary Payton II stuff.
Gary Payton II is also still hurt. We kind of talked about this possibility on the post-game show on Tuesday night, but he's still 2 weeks away from being reevaluated, so who knows what that means in terms of getting back into actual game action. So hopefully that doesn't cost the Blazers a good start, since we really need his defense right now. And then just real quick, I just want to touch upon this. Olivier Sarr is not going to be our backup center. And the reason for that is he's only eligible to play 50 games unless he's promoted. And they are going to save those 50 games for if he gets hurt, right? So, or if Nurk or Eubanks gets hurt, they're not going to start him off, even if he wasn't injured, start off the season using those games up when we have Eubanks healthy and Nurk healthy. Now, so our only shot, if you don't want Eubanks to be the backup center, is you need Watford to somehow overtake him there and be capable of being the backup center. So I think that's our only option if you don't like Eubanks. If you like Eubanks, the minute we signed him, we knew this was going to be the problem, and we're kind of stuck with him considering we're hard capped. So we're not going to sign anyone as a 15th member of the roster either, unless we absolutely have to due to injury. So yeah, we're kind of stuck with Sarr just being like the in case of emergency center.
I don't want to spend a ton of time debating this, but I mean, how many games is it until the trade deadline? I honestly feel like if they were smart and Olivier Sarr was the best backup option, which I'm not saying he is, but if he is, I mean, play him those 50 games up until the trade deadline, then address it at the trade deadline if he's the best option, either by moving somebody and then making his contract a guaranteed contract, or, picking up somebody off the buyout market, or trading for a backup center.
Mm-hmm. But you can't count on that. So I think, at least initially, they're going to start with like people who they know could be on the playoff roster and stuff like that. But the other thing is, too, we have, other than Gary Payton, I think everyone else on the active roster is healthy. You can only suit up 13 players. So why would you suit up the two-way when you have 13 active guys on your roster anyway? So,
well, I mean, Gary Payton II's hurt right now, and then you say
that's
Greg
14.
Brown.
I mean, they're not going to sit Greg Brown just to play a two-way. And besides,
I think they'd play Olivier Sarr before Greg Brown right now.
Well, yeah, but Sarr is hurt too. So
no, I know. Well, I'm saying if he was healthy, though. I'm saying if he's healthy. But, I mean, if he's hurt and misses time to start the season, then that makes it even easier to maybe play him some minutes, despite him being on a two-way.
And again, this has nothing to do with SAR being possibly better than Eubanks or I'm not down on SAR or anything. It's just when we got hard capped and then signed Drew Eubanks, that was our backup center. We locked ourselves into that. He's not going to get cut because we can't sign someone else to replace him without going over the tax. And he can't be traded until December 15th. So we're kind of stuck with him as our backup center, at least initially during the first part of the regular season.
Yeah. Anything else you wanted to talk about?
Nope. Let's get into predictions.
Okay. So, let me switch to the page I have for these. All right. There we go. I put our names at the bottom and the top, all right? Because obviously I will scroll up as we go, but I figured this was a pretty good setup for this. We got me, we got you, we got Trevin, Zach, Jackson, Connor, Arrow, Manser. I just put Arrow because Manser obviously wouldn't fit. And then Chat. We'll see if Arrowmancer wants to go by his first name at some point in the future. Like Zach used to be Russell first round exit Westbrook, and we knew him as Westbrook for a while, and then he wanted to be known as Zach instead of Westbrook, and I can't blame him for that. So, anyway, mods, you can. Do we just let them give their picks in chat for 15?
Yeah,
we go 15, 14, 13. So don't give your whole standings predictions, mods. All right.
Maybe just put, so this goes for anyone who's participating in chat as well. If you want your vote to be counted, put 15 dash the pick so we don't get confused if you're talking about the one we're on, or if maybe you're 5 minutes behind and we don't know. So just put 15 dash, then put the team name.
Yep, so chat, you guys vote. Go ahead. Say who you think is going to be the worst team in the West. Eric, I'll let you go before I go. Who do you think is going to be the worst team in the Western Conference?
Well, I didn't think this team was going to be the
do you want to start with the East, actually?
I don't care.
Let's start with the East. Let's save the best for last.
Okay,
so scratch that. Screw it. We're starting with the East, guys. All right. Sorry, I didn't specify that. So anybody that made their 15th picks, I do not care about what you said in chat for now. Instead, give me your Eastern Conference team.
All right.
Eric, who do you think is the worst team in the Eastern Conference?
I think this is pretty easy, especially considering they'll probably be sellers most of the year, and that's the Indiana Pacers.
All right. You are going Indiana.
So chat, please give who you think will be last in the East as well, and we'll try to count them really quick.
Oh, why isn't it letting me do this? Huh. Weird.
All right, we got Arrowmancer is the Pacers.
It's not letting me edit this, which is really annoying. I don't understand why. Huh. Oh, there's no way I have to edit it like this.
And once again, if you would please put 15 dash whatever the team name, I will not count it if it just has the team name because I have no idea where you're at in the stream.
Dude, what is... My Photoshop's tripping, Eric. It's doing something it's never done before. It literally won't let me change this. I'm gonna have to figure this out. So, yeah, just give me a second to sort it out, guys. All right, because I should just be able to replace these logos, but I can't, which makes 0 sense. But maybe I can do it like this, which is going to be harder, but I'll make it work. Okay.
All right, gives me time to count chat.
I had this whole thing set up for a reason, too. That's annoying. All right. So you're going... Jeez. You're going Pacers. Can I replace this one? Yeah, I can't replace that one. Okay. Well, I have to go through and put all the logos back in. That sucks. Alright. Who else went with what, Eric?
Arrowmancer Pacers.
Okay.
Trevin Pacers, even though he didn't do it right.
Ignore all the Hawks logos, guys, because I have to redo this. I had a whole setup, and yeah, it's just not working out. All right, Aeromancer went Pacers. Let me look at my list.
Connor says Orlando.
Connor is sleeping on the Magic.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going Pacers as well. Connor is going with Orlando.
Dang, I wish I could do a poll.
You wish you could go ahead.
Do the polls for you.
I know, I wish I could do it right now.
Just do a quick poll, Pacers or Hornets for 15 for chat.
I have a new option on the YouTube streaming app, Eric, that says start a Q&A. I don't know what that is. We'll have to figure that out next stream, I guess. 15th, so Indiana Pacers or... You said who? Pacers or who?
Hornets.
Hornets? There was some Hornets votes in there? That's interesting.
Well...
All right. There. All right. What's Jackson and Zach going with?
Good question.
Zach, if you tried sending it to one vote, yeah, man, I wish it was that easy. Jackson went with the Hornets.
Hornets for Jackson.
Surprised people are that low on them. I don't think they're going to be good, but...
I may be missing it, but I did not see Zach's.
Yeah, we'll get Zach's in here.
15 Pacers. Edit mods, if you could do us a favor. Obviously, Tori's going to be a little slow trying to do the logos, but try to get your picks in reasonably quick.
Yeah. Once I have this line set up, I can just copy and paste another line. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I just had it all built out and I couldn't replace it, so I had to like re-enter them for some reason. Chat right now, we'll end it in a second, but chat, it's about 50-50 at the moment. Let me see. Let me make sure I know what my next pick is. Okay. And I will have a video after the season looking back on this, like I did this offseason where I looked back at last year's prediction stream.
Yep. That was fun.
All right, I'm going to end the chat poll because Indiana just hit 57%. So chat goes Indiana. Eric Zach went with... What'd Zach go with?
I think we said Pacers too.
Okay.
Yeah, Pacers.
All right, cool. All right, so we got Zach, Pacers...
I think that means we can put 14 for the Hornets for chat.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good to me. All right. All right.
Yeah, I like Halliburton and Mathurin, backcourt of the future. I love it. Just not going to be better than any other team in the West, in my opinion, or in the East this year.
Crap,
especially when they start trading off players.
I gotta get these in order.
Trevin just says Hornets with no.
That's there. This needs to be there. Alright, cool. I got them in order now. Should be good.
That's why we should move Zach back to first emojis. Trevin can't even follow directions.
I put Trevin there because it's easier to fit his name where, like, in between yours and Zach's, because you guys have 4-letter names. And I appreciate that you guys have 4-letter names.
It could just be Trev and Jack and Con.
Yeah, because Jackson's name I had to squish up a bunch. All right, so chat went Hornets. Eric, what are you going with for the 14th
I
team?
also think it's the Hornets. The loss of Miles Bridges, even though that's not really their fault, along with LaMelo Ball now being out for the first part of the year, I think that's just going to be tough for them to overcome. Even though they have a lot of nice pieces there still, I don't think they have enough. So I'm going to put them at 14.
All right, you're going Hornets.
Arrow.
I'm
Oh,
okay. Go
God.
ahead. No, you go ahead.
Arrowmancer Hornets, Connor Pacers, Jackson Pacers, Zach and Trev Hornets.
I'm gonna make these a little smaller. Oh no, that's not good. All right, Zach and Trevin, you said Hornets.
Yep.
I'm actually not going Hornets.
Okay.
Let me resize these so they're not overlapping because this is bugging me. That's the thing. I had these sized all perfectly too, man. It's tough out here.
And please only vote once in chat if I see people already on to 13.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Photoshop glitched out on me. I would have had this going a lot faster. Just as long as they're not overlapping, I don't care. A little bit of the gray background can show. It doesn't really matter to me. Cool. Alright. Alright, that looks good. That looks good enough. Alright, I am going with the Detroit Pistons as my 14th best team. They could be you got the bad teams in the East are better than they've been in the past because they finally have accumulated some young talent. So Detroit could be a breakout team, man, because you got Ivy, Cade, Duran, Bogdanovich. I'm forgetting someone. Sadiq Bey. You got some talent there. So I feel like this will probably end up being too low, but I'm going with Detroit at 14. All right, on to 13.
I have the Pistons at 13.
All right, you're going.
I think they're going to be much improved, but not good enough to quite make a run.
Yeah.
Trevin also has the Pistons. Thank you, Trevin, for voting early.
Just move this down and then hide it. Oh, why is it like that? All right, I need to just ignore my need to just make this line up all perfectly. All right.
We're going to be here for 8 hours.
I know. Well, I just need to get one line correct, and then it will be fine for the future ones. It just takes time. All right, so you went Pistons.
Yeah, Trevin's Pistons, Connor Pistons as well, if that helps.
Trevin's Pistons. Connor is going with the Pistons. Yeah, feel free to talk about why you have certain picks. I'll still have my standings predictions where I'll go into more depth.
I really like the Pistons this year. Just don't. I think the East, especially the top and even the bottom, all got better. So even though they're going to be improved, I don't think it's going to show that much in the standings.
All right, what should I do a chat poll for?
It looks like it's pretty clearly Magic for chat.
Yeah, I see
Maybe maybe
I see
wizards.
4 wizards, 5 wizards.
The first 4 were all magic, but yeah, okay, wizards and magic probably.
All right.
And then Zach and Jackson both went magic.
All right. Zach and Jackson going with the magic.
And
then we need Aeromancers.
Aeromancers, wizards.
All right. How's the chat poll? Let me look at it. Chat poll's pretty close, actually. We got 17 votes. It's actually 53% wizards. I'm glad I did a chat poll for it. Who calls Kieran? Who calls the wizards the Zards?
The Charizards?
The Charizards? It's 50-50. We'll go to 25 votes. If you haven't voted, get your vote in. This is a democracy. 23 votes, 52% magic. Need 1 or 2 more votes. Oh, I haven't put my pick in yet. Oh, I haven't said my pick yet. At 13, I have Charlotte. So I'm the highest on the Hornets, but I'm not that much higher on them.
No, Connor does not have the Hornets yet.
Oh, Connor doesn't have the Hornets. We'll call it. Connor's a LaMelo Ball stan, so it doesn't surprise me.
Even though he's not playing right now. But yeah. Connor apparently hates Paulo, too. And Franz, and man.
He likes guards that can...
not shoot.
I don't know. I was trying to think of a famous LeVar Ball quote that would make sense there, but couldn't figure it out. All right, it's going to be magic for chat. Chat is going with the magic at 13. All right, so looking at this, there's been 4 different teams. Pacers, Hornets, Magic, or Wizards. Or the Pistons. So, but everybody has the Pacers at 14 or 15. Everybody's pretty low on the Hornets, except Connor doesn't have them yet. Chat went Orlando. Let me unhide that.
I think that should make Wizards 12 for them.
Yeah, I agree. So, moving on to number 12, chat. It's going to be the Wizards for you. Oh, I need to select everything. There we go.
Jackson also has the Wizards, if that makes it easier to copy and paste twice.
Oh, I just replace them. I just copy the whole line and then do it.
Okay.
Just so it lines up and I don't have to, like, rearrange them, basically. All right, so Jackson went with the Wizards. Who are you going with, Eric?
I have the Magic here at 12.
You have the Magic.
So does Trevin. And Aeromancer, Pistons, Zach, Knicks.
All right. This is where things start to get interesting. Zach, Knicks, Aeromancer was Pistons.
Yes.
All right, and Connor. We'll get his.
That Knicks stands out right now.
Yeah, it does. It's a bunch of blue, man. Blue is not the color to be in the East.
If you're blue.
I am going to contribute to the orange theme here. And I'm also going to go with the New York Knicks at 12.
Okay.
Waiting on Connor.
Connor has Hornets at 12.
All right, Connor finally has the Hornets in there, so everybody has the Hornets and the Pacers in their bottom 4. Got a few Wizards. Zach and Jackson haven't put the Pistons yet. Chat hasn't put the Pistons yet either. I haven't put the Magic. Yeah, all right. Let's move on to number 11. This is where things start to get really intriguing. I'll go first because I haven't yet. Actually, let me copy paste this and create a new line here. Select everything. it up. All right, Eric, at 11, I'm going with the Washington Wizards.
I also have the Wizards.
All right.
Alex Wolf, I'm not counting that. I know you don't mean that.
All right, so we got to figure out the chat.
Jackson is Knicks.
All right, Jackson is the Knicks.
I see a lot of Knicks for 11. Aeromancer has Magic at 11.
Oh, Arrow, I thought you were going to keep riding the bandwagon with me, man.
Jackson has Knicks. You put that on Connor's, not Jackson's.
Whoops.
And Connor has Wizards.
All right. Go Wizards for Connor. I should move my mic a little bit more away from my mouse, probably. There we go. All right. So Trevin and Zach, what do they got?
Trevin has Knicks. Our first veering of the paths here. And who else is it? Zach?
Trevin would copy you. Hasn't that been his thing?
No.
That was his thing last year in Picks Against the Spread, to just always copy you.
Zach said Chicago.
Zach is going Chicago. All right, Zach. You were low on the Lakers last year when nobody else was, and you were right. So what is the reasoning? Well, I will respect any bold pick you make this year.
I think chat should be between Knicks and Pistons.
All right. So Zach has the Pistons above the Bulls. All right, so you said Pistons or who?
Or Knicks. Yeah.
All right, chat. Here's your chat poll.
I don't believe you, Alex Wolf. Even if you weren't optimistic about your Cavs, you would not put them 11th. I don't believe that.
So is whichever team isn't 11 in this poll going to be 10 then?
Yeah, I think so.
Is that how it's looking? All right, so we can move on to 10 then. Who do you have at 10?
At 10, I have the New York Knickerbockers.
All right. The Knicks at 10. For Eric. All right. So this is entering play-in territory.
And Trevin has the Wizards, so we're just flipped 11 and 10.
Chat has to make this close as hell. 52% Pistons. 50-50. Next vote decides it. 28 votes is 50-50 between the Pistons and Knicks for number 11. Next vote, I see it doesn't matter what comes through in the final results in chat. All right, it's going to be Knicks at 11 for chat.
Pistons as a play-in team.
Pistons is a play-in team according to chat. I don't think they're going to... I don't know. I don't know if chat might be drunk going into this year, Eric. I don't know if they're going to defend their runner-up position in picks against the spread.
I don't know. Picks against the spread is a lot more groupthink. It's a lot harder to mess up than trying to...
I just wanted to make sure they knew that they were runners-up, you know?
No, they weren't.
They were. Anyway. All right, so you went Knicks. Chat went Pistons 10.
Trevin is Wizards.
Trevin is Wizards.
Zach Pistons, so he's with chat. And Connor's Knicks.
All right, so I am going with the Orlando Magic. I have them as a play-in team.
trying to find Jackson. Jackson has the Pistons as well. So 3 drunk teams.
All right, Jackson has the Pistons.
And Aromancer had Bulls.
All right, so everybody has the same 10th to 15th, except for Aromancer and Zach aren't feeling the Bulls.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, they're feeling Aromancer hasn't put the Knicks yet, and Zach hasn't put the Wizards yet. So that's where we're at right now. Yeah. Okay. Numero. I don't remember Spanish. 9.
I think
Chat's already on it with the 9.
this is tied for me with one of the spots in the West as by far the easiest pick in all of the seedings, and that's the Chicago Bulls, because they're not better than any of the 8 teams above them, but they're not as bad as any of the 6 teams below them. So I feel like they're pretty safe bet here at 9.
My thing is just, can DeRozan really repeat what he did last year?
I mean, even if he doesn't, they're pretty.
No, like I think he'll have to for them to be higher than 9, and I don't.
Right,
have faith in
yeah,
that happening.
But I mean, even if he's really good, I still those teams above him are really good. So, yeah.
All right. I also agree with you. I'm also going Bulls. Chat at the start seemed to be overwhelmingly Bulls as well.
Yeah, Bulls are definitely 9. We have one Raptors at 9. Interesting.
Interesting. Who's hating on the Raptors? The
9
top of this
Loki.
is going to be interesting.
Oh my goodness. There we go. I love it, Zach.
What'd Zach go with?
First of all, Trevin has the Bulls as well. And Jackson does, if that's easy to just keep going there with the Bulls picks. Yes. Zach has the Brooklyn Nets.
Trevin. Interesting, okay. So you said Trevin and who had the Bulls?
Jackson.
All right.
And Connor.
So Zach has the Wizards over the Nets. He did this last year with the Lakers and was absolutely correct. So I will.
I mean, he would have been pretty close. That would they finish 7th or something, 8th last year.
Yeah, I can't say that's a bad pick at all. If they hit turmoil, absolutely could be the Nets. What did Aromancer go with?
Aromancer has the Knicks.
Aromancer goes Knicks.
He's the highest on the Knicks.
Yep, off the board for everyone.
So other than... Who's the team Zach doesn't have? The Wizards?
The Wizards.
Yeah. Other than Zach and the Wizards being abnormally high on the Wizards, we have the same bottom 7, so...
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the West. The West is going to be fun. Okay, so at 8, now we're into, like, playoff team territory.
Mm-hmm. I really wanted to put this team higher, but I can't. And it's going to seem like a knock on them again, but I don't. I just think the East is that good from here on up, and so I have to put the Hawks at 8.
Yeah, it gets hard here. It gets really hard, difficult. This is the deepest, like 1 through 8 the East has been, I think, that I've ever seen.
The top, they're definitely top heavy. Looks like chat should probably be between the Hawks and Raptors, and we have 9 low-key saying Celtics. He was the one who said the Raptors at 9 too.
I'm also going Hawks here. We're in agreement, Eric. Yeah, we're now starting to agree too much.
Arshad, yeah. This is where we differ finally, Arshad, is you
Arshad,
don't like your Raptors?
Oh,
wow. I wouldn't have imagined that when I was about ready to have to defend myself in a minute here on my 7th pick. Yeah, not surprising. Trevin and Connor, both Hawks.
Trevin.
Jackson as well.
Hold on. I'm putting Wizards for
Oh.
Zach. Okay, who was Hawks?
Aeromancer, Jackson, Trevin, and Connor.
Alright.
So the last 4 are all Hawks. And then chat, yeah, Raptors and Hawks.
Was chat really putting the Raptors a lot?
Yeah, there's several Raptors.
Alright, let's do a chat poll. Let's see, chat. Let's see if you guys are really feeling feisty like that. I mean, you're going to have a pretty good team here at 8, for sure.
Yeah.
Let me, like, get this line off the bottom of your camera. There we go, that's better. Cool. Alright. Alright, so Hawks. And then chat, right now we got 77% Hawks for chat. Alright, cool. Chat is also going with the Atlanta Hawks. So everybody has the Hawks as an 8 seed except for Zach because he had to find a spot for the Wizards. Alright, cool. So on to number 7.
All good is saying that he didn't realize the Bulls didn't have their draft pick, so he thought they might tank late if they're around the spot. But their pick is actually protected top 3 or 4, so if they got Wemby or into the top 3, they would still get their pick. So that might still be a possibility.
Yeah. All right, number 7.
I have the Raptors.
Okay.
I wanted to put them higher, but like I said, top of the East is too good, I think, in my opinion. So I put the Raptors here. I could see them anywhere from like 3rd to 7th. But yeah.
So Trevin, Jackson, Aeromancer, Raptors as well.
Zach has the Hawks.
And Zach has the Hawks. And Connor has the Raptors. And
Should probably put chat Raptors, and then it looks like Nets are going to be their 7th.
You mean their 6th?
Or 6th, yeah.
Well, the Nets are my 7th. I'm going with the
You're
Nets
not
as
feeling
7.
them either.
I mean, I think they could be good. I just think you can't consistently rely on Kyrie to play. You can't consistently rely on Ben Simmons to play. And when he plays, you can't consistently rely on him to actually, like, you know, show up, man. I mean, I don't know. Like, the mental makeup of that
Regular
team,
season, you can.
like, I see every team above them winning, like, at least 45, 46 games. We're obviously not doing wins with this, but I think every team above them will be, like, very, very solid. So I don't think it's a slight. I still think they could be like 10 games above 500 and be the 7th seed. So, yeah, that's what I'm rolling with. All right, number 6.
Looks like, yeah, Nets for chat. Nets for Aeromancer. Nets for Trevin.
Okay, hold on. Let me get this line. All right, so who? Chat, Trevin, Aeromancer.
All Nets. Connor as well.
All right, boom, 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 boom. All right.
Jackson actually has the 76ers.
Okay, Sixers. He's not a Harden believer.
Interesting.
Who are you going with, Eric?
I'm going, don't like this pick at all, but I'm going to put the Heat.
That's the Heat.
Yes.
The Heat. I don't hate it.
I think these teams are all going to be bunched up, so it could come down to like the last couple weeks, but yeah.
Have you Oh, I need to end the chat poll from the last one. Have you soured on the Heat, or is it just other teams getting
No,
better?
I think other teams got better, and they were all kind of right there last year anyway. But I feel like, Jimmy, Bam, Lowry, all those guys have kind of missed time or have like nagging injuries, it seems like. And I think that might be the difference between like a 1 seed this year and a 6 seed. Plus, they lost PJ Tucker, which kind of hurt them. So, yeah, I mean, they always find players, so I'm not worried about them like falling out of the playoffs or anything. But yeah.
Yeah, got you. I'm going. Oops. I'm
Plus,
going
they're
with
really well coached.
Yeah, I'm going with the Raptors. By the way,
All right.
let me slide this to the top. There we go. What's Zach going with? I haven't seen his pick.
Zach has the Celtics at 6.
The Celtics without Ime. Honestly, I don't hate that either. Without Ime. I mean, they were a 500 team halfway through the season. Looked like they weren't even going to be a playoff team. So
Yeah.
I don't hate it. All right, at number 5. I'll say mine first. I'm going to go with the Philadelphia 76ers.
All right, you're not very high on the Sixers either.
I mean, at 5.
I'm going with the Nets there at 5.
All right.
All the reasons you guys said. Don't really trust them to be better than this, but don't really believe that they're bad enough to fall much worse, or especially it's hard to predict injuries, but if they don't have injuries like last year, it's on stream. Just let you know it's off centered so you can't see chat.
Okay. There, is that better? Or that I can check actually.
Yeah, that's better.
Slightly.
And then up a little bit, I guess.
Yeah. There we go. That should be
good. Jackson also had the Nets like me.
Okay. Jackson's the 5th one. What we got for chat?
See a lot of Heat. Aeromancer has the Celtics here.
All right, Connor went Cleveland.
So did Trevin. And Zach has the Heat.
Trevin went Cavs. Zach went Heat.
Yeah.
And then we got to figure out chat.
I think it's Heat.
What's it between? We can do more than 2 options.
Well, the Cavs have a few votes, but it's mostly Heat, so I'm gonna say Heat. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like 6-4. I mean, sure.
Let's do a poll. Cavs, Heat. Is there any other options?
No, more than 1 or 2 votes, so I'd say no.
And then like the final 4, we can just do chat polls from the get-go.
Yeah.
So that'll be nice.
Yep.
I'm not feeling the Raptors like you, Zach. I have them at 6. Zach has them home court advantage. Dude, Zach makes things entertaining. He's not afraid to go bold, man. I love it.
Or troll.
Or
Never
troll.
know.
Yeah, it makes it interesting. All right, out of 20 votes, it's 60% Heat. So yeah, I'm rolling with Heat for chat. All right. So what teams do we have left for chat? We have the Cavs, Bucks,
Celtics, and 76ers.
All right.
I know you're not trolling, Zach. I'm saying there's sometimes a mix of you being bold and trolling, so like it's hard to know which one it is sometimes. But I wasn't saying you were trolling right now.
You're an asshole. That's what he's trying to say. Cavs, Celtics, 76ers, and
Bucks.
Bucks. All right, cool.
All right, so chat, you no longer have to do it for these last four. Just vote on who you think is number 4 in the poll.
Yup.
If you want to give your reasoning, you can feel free to do that still, though.
And for the West, I won't have to copy paste the lines, which will be nice.
I have the Cavs here at 4.
Alright, so you went Cavs. I'm going with the Boston Celtics. Still think they'll be good, but without Ime. Connor went Miami at 4.
Jackson also has Miami. And Aeromancer and Zach both have the Bucks.
Well, the Bucks are winless in preseason, so their season's over.
Yeah, except for the last time they won the title there.
Oh, you're telling me if you're winless in preseason, the season isn't over?
I mean, they didn't get blown out by 30 every game, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we lost by like 5 to the Clippers.
True.
So, you know, and we were close with the Jazz till we benched the guys. But season over. Sorry, season over. Who else went Bucks?
Zach.
Zach went Bucks. He still hasn't gone Raptors. Oh, man.
Trevin has the Sixers here.
Trevin has the Philadelphia 76ers. And then chat is going 40% of the vote for the Cleveland Cavaliers. So let's just like look at this for a second. Mostly everyone has Bucks in their top 3 except Zach and Aeromancer.
5.
Zach has the Raptors and the Cavs. Jackson has Cavs top 3. Aeromancer has Cavs top 3. I have Cavs top 3.
5 of the 8 have Sixers.
Yeah, 5 of the 8 have Sixers top 3 as well.
And 5 of the 8 have Celtics. 6 of the 8 have Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice, you did that better than I did. All right, so number 3 chat poll: Boston Celtics, Milwaukee Bucks, Philadelphia 76ers. Who do you have at number 3, Eric?
I have the Celtics.
All right, you are going.
So does
with
Connor. Then we have a couple of Heat. Let me know when you're ready for those names.
All right, so you went. Dude, I like blank after you tell me you went Celtics.
Celtics, and Connor also went Celtics.
Right, Connor's also Celtics.
And then Aeromancer and Trevin both Heat.
All right, Aeromancer and Trevin are the Heat. Zach Jackson in chat. Chat is pretty. It's close enough.
Jackson's Cavs.
Jackson is the Cavs.
And this is where Zach has the Raptors.
All right. And Zach is a Raptors believer. Mostly everyone has them at 7. Zach has them at 3. I have them at 6.
Max asked why I'm not high on the Cavs. I am high on the Cavs. I'm high on all these teams. Like I said, 1 through 7. And I even like the Hawks. I could definitely see this anyway. It's even worse in the West, too. The West is so hard.
I am going with the Miami Heat. And chat is going with... Oh, it's close, but it's Philadelphia.
Blazer fan said Boston got Brogdon. Yeah. Welcome to the off season, I guess.
So I have Cavs and Bucks. Eric, you have Bucks and Sixers.
Sixers. Yeah.
Trevin has Bucks and Celtics. Zach has Cavs and Bucks. Connor has Bucks. No, Zach has Cavs and who? Sixers. Cavs and Sixers. Jackson has Bucks and... I thought this would be easier to look at. Who's Jackson have left? Bucks and who? Celtics. Bucks and Celtics. Connor is Bucks and Sixers. Aeromancer. I don't know. I'm giving myself a headache trying to do this. I thought that would be easier to say who.
Put the chat poll up.
Yeah. It's between, for chat, it's between the Bucks and Celtics. Aeromancer has the Cavs top 2 like me and Zach do. I said the Cavs could be a Cinderella team last year, but I had them at 13. I didn't believe in it, and I should have. All right. Milwaukee Bucks, Boston Celtics. For chat, there's the poll. Eric, who's your number 2 team? And we'll put in 2 and 1, because obviously.
Yeah. I'll have the 76ers.
Actually, I have to create the next line, so let's just go 2.
All right, 76ers for me.
And then the last one will obviously be a formality. I'm going with the Cleveland Cavaliers at 2. I want to put them number 1. I really want to put them number 1, but I'm going number 2. Somebody's going to... oh, God dang it. Jack's pretty obviously a Celtics.
Jackson has Celtics.
All right, so chat Celtics, Jackson Celtics.
Connor Sixers.
Trevin, Zach,
Trevin Bucks.
Right, Trevin's the Bucks.
Aeromancer Cavs. So you're not the highest on the Cavs.
Yeah, I feel like Zach's going to be the highest on the Cavs. Cleveland cab drivers for Zach. Alright.
Oh, man. All 3 of you chickened out, man. You hate to see it.
Hey, man, I had the Cavs at 2, and I called them last year.
Good.
I had the Magic as a playing team, so I didn't chicken out of anything.
Hey, you can't say you called them when you didn't actually put them in there.
Put them in where?
You called them, but then didn't put them in the playoffs or whatever.
The Magic? How I can't put the Magic above.
No, the Cavs. I'm saying last year.
Oh, whoops!
You called them, but then didn't have the guts to actually go through.
No, I know, because I overthought it and was like, well,
yeah.
Yeah, no, I should have, but everything I said about them was right, you know. All right, so who's the final team? Just let me know for all these, because you don't have to.
Myself, Connor, and Jackson, all Bucks.
All right, you.
For
Can
me,
you just go in order? Can you just go in order for it's easier?
I
for
don't
me?
have them all yet, so.
Well, you can just see by which team isn't listed. Okay, never mind. Because it's the number 1 team.
Well, yeah, you would think they would be able to put them faster than in the chat. Who does Trevor not have? He doesn't
Celtics.
have the Celtics.
All right, Zach has the Sixers as his number 1 seed.
For me, I put the Bucks because I think it's the safest bet in sports that they'll be top 3, and so all the other teams have a little bit of question marks. So just safety of it.
I agree. All right, Aeromancer has the Sixers as well.
And then chat's Bucks.
Bucks. So Trevor's the only one who disagrees with the Sixers or the Bucks. Aeromancer and Zach have the Sixers. Everyone else has the Bucks except Trevin. He has the Celtics. All right. So Zach has bold opinions with the Raptors at 3, the Wizards at 8, the Nets at 9. I have the Magic in the play-in. What other bold picks stand out here, Eric?
Um, the Celtics, but for Aeromancer as well at 5.
Yeah, Zach has them at 6.
Um, yeah.
Connor
Bucks,
has the Magic at 15, which I think is pretty
yeah.
bold the other way.
Bucks at 4 for a couple. I think is a little standoutish, but
Yeah, at 4 for Zach and
but overall,
Aeromancer.
not too crazy.
All right, y'all ready for the Western Conference? It's gonna be interesting.
Uh,
Where did they rate the Blazers last year? Where did chat put them? Do you remember?
I do not remember now. Like I said, I don't think we did chat last year.
I swear we did chat.
I don't remember.
I could probably figure it out in like 20 seconds. All right, we're now on to the Western Conference. Put your worst team in the Western Conference.
15 with a dash. As I was going to say earlier, this team wouldn't have been 15th had Chet not get hurt, but I think it's going to be the Thunder.
All right, you're going Thunder.
Connor also says Thunder. Aeromancer Spurs. And
Oh, these are out of order. Great. The bottom line's out of order. That's annoying. All right, you went Thunder. And who else went Thunder?
Connor.
All right, so this one's Connor's. I'm going with
Aeromancer Spurs.
I'm gonna go with the Thunder as well. I was gonna go with the Rockets, but oh no, that's Jackson's. Crap. Which one's mine?
You hate Tari Eason, huh?
No, his play is why I'm not putting Houston last. Actually. All right. What's Trevin, Zach, Jackson?
Trevin's Jazz.
All right, Trevin's with the Jazz.
Aeromancer Spurs. I don't know if you heard me on that
Yeah,
one.
okay. Spurs
Zach is also Jazz.
and Jackson's. Yeah, you're right. We didn't do chat last year. Why did we do chat last year? Huh.
Oh, Jackson. Man.
Jackson OKC.
Yeah. No 15 in front of it, man.
What about chat?
I think we should go pull with Spurs, Thunder, and Jazz.
Oh boy.
Let's just make it fun.
Spurs,
yeah.
Yeah.
Might as well include multiple. All right.
Here's your ASMR. Lots of typing. These are long names.
Chat, here's a poll for you. So vote for 15th. And then the next two teams will probably be 14 and 13 for that.
All right. Let's move on to 14.
I got the Spurs.
All right, you got the Spurs.
I like the direction they're headed with some of their young players and also just embracing the rebuild, but I don't think they're going to be good enough to be good. And I think that's where they want to be.
I'm going Rockets.
All right. Aeromancer Thunder. Trevin can no longer follow directions either. He says Spurs.
Directions are hard.
Yeah. Connor has the Jazz.
Connor with the Jazz. Zach Jackson. Let's look at this chat poll. Chat is
Zach.
41% Spurs, 31% Thunder, 28% Jazz for the worst.
Jackson's Jazz. Zach is Spurs.
Jackson's Jazz. Zach is Spurs. Alright, so chat is going Spurs is the worst. And Thunder and Jazz are very close. So I'm going to start another poll for 14 between the Thunder and the Utah Jazz. Alright. So chat at 15 is going with the Spurs. Alright, that all look good? Should. If so, then we're on to 13. At 13, I'm going with the Jazz. I think there's a very clear-cut bottom four, by the way.
Yeah. I just flipped these two teams, so I'm also going with the Jazz.
Alright, Jazz for me, Jazz for you. Chat's relatively close. We'll let that pull right out a little bit more. Alright.
Aeromancer and Connor are Rockets.
Alright, Aeromancer, Connor, Rockets.
Jackson Spurs. Trevin OKC.
Zach is OKC.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And then I'll end the chat poll.
9 Loki says losing Christian Wood is going to make a difference for the Rockets, but now they have Jabari Smith, Tari Eason, Şengün, and yeah, they still have some bigs. I think that's better actually than Christian Wood.
Oh, the Christian Wood, yeah. So chat, Jazz, and then Thunder is what we're doing. Okay. At 12, I have the Spurs.
I have the Rockets, as does Jackson.
Alright. Connor, Spurs. Chat saying Houston. Somebody said Thunder in chat, but chat, you've already voted for the Thunder.
Aeromancer is Jazz. Or Yaz.
It's looking like Houston for chat. Aeromancer's Jazz. And then we need Trevin and Zach. Trevin put Houston. What did Zach put?
Still waiting on Zach, per usual. Trevin was Houston.
Yeah.
Zach put the Portland Trailblazers.
Wow.
You have the Rockets being better than the Blazers? Are you kidding me?
There's the
trolling.
But yeah, I don't believe that.
How do you have the Lakers ahead of the Blazers?
I know, you of all people.
He's back to being a Westbrook stan.
I know, yeah. I'm wow, okay.
Well,
everybody leave a like if you disagree with Zach, alright?
This is going to make when we put him at like 9 a lot less. Yeah. It's gonna seem a lot better. Like, well, we had him 3 spots.
You're spoiling your pick?
I'm just saying, like, for those of us who have him as a play-in team. Yeah. Yeah, is that D-mod worthy? No, just kidding. Zach would like that, actually.
Yeah, why are you... I thought you're the one who says don't demod Zach as he campaigns to be demodded. I'm going Kings at 11.
Zach, what's your reasoning?
Actually, actually. Yeah, I'm going Kings at 11.
I also have the Kings at 11.
They had a good preseason last year and then won opening night on our home court, and everybody's like, oh my god, the Kings are actually good.
Jackson and Aeromancer both have the Lakers, as does Trevin.
Jackson.
I think chat should have a poll between Lakers and Kings. Zach. Still waiting on Zach again.
And we still have Connor. Did Connor say something? Connor said Kings. Yeah.
Kings.
Okay. Cool. Chat. We'll let that poll run. Zach goes Houston at 11. Man.
You think Houston's roster is good enough to support Dame, Zach?
Alright, chat looks like it's 50-50. Okay, next vote I see is the one that decides it. Next difference in these percentages. So get your vote in. There's 107 people in here. Only 40 votes. So let's break this tie. Alright, Lakers at 11 for chat. Which means Kings are at 10. Yeah, I was debating that. I was on the fence about that, but Kings on 10 for chat. And then, who do you have at 10, Eric?
I have Lakers.
I also have the Lakers. I think they're going to have another season just like last year.
Yeah, I don't trust them, and I think they're going to panic trade Westbrook. I mean, not that they shouldn't trade him, but they're going to give up their future too and ruin it just to go on a run this year, and I don't think it's going to work that well. So
yeah.
Connor has the Lakers at 10 also. Trevin and Jackson Kings, same with Aeromancer Kings.
You're throwing so much of it. Okay, so Connor is Lakers, you said?
Connor's Lakers, and then Jackson.
The other three are Kings.
Trevin, Aeromancer, all Kings. Yes,
okay.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, I just can't keep up because I go like
Pelicans 10. Zach hates former Trailblazers too.
Yeah, well, let's move on to number 9. I have the Pelicans at 9.
All right.
I do not buy the Pelicans. I don't know if Zion can stay healthy. I don't think that team is going to play any defense. I don't think they're going to be offensively dominant to make up for that. Why did I put the Kings? I got the Pelicans at 9. I think they win more than 40 games. Honestly, I think 10 teams in the West win more than 40 games next year. The bad teams are going to be so bad as they tank for Wemby, that I think like the teams that are actually pushing for the playoffs are going to have higher win totals.
Well, the Pelicans can swap with the Lakers next year, so they might not even have to tank.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, Zach is Mavericks. Same with Trevin. Man, chat is all over the place. This is going to be... I think we're going to need a poll with like 4 teams.
All right, what 4 teams should I do?
Well, Blazers, Pels, Wolves.
The Wolves?
Yeah. And I think this is 3, I guess. Yeah, a lot of Wolves votes. Please put the seed number in front of the team for those who are just joining us.
I'll toss Dallas in there too. Just make it a four-way vote.
All right.
Who are you going with?
Jackson is T-Wolves.
Jackson, you're drunk.
Aeromancer is Grizzlies, by the way.
Bro, I'm okay. We'll see if chat's drunk too. Aeromancer did what?
Grizzlies.
What?
I'm just reading
Did
off.
we start drinking at some point and I didn't get the memo?
Dude, this is tough.
Oh man, I got some alcohol in the fridge.
I'm sure
I can join in.
Sure, some people are saying that about you.
I don't have the 2C from last year at 9. I respect it. I respect the boldness, but also I respect the drinking too. Who do you have?
I had the same team as Connor, the Blazers.
All right, you have the Blazers at 9. Eric has officially jumped off the bandwagon to the point that I have the Blazers higher than him. Oh my goodness.
I had them 7.
How the turntables. You had him at 7 before the preseason?
No, on my sheet that I just did a few days ago. I've already changed it.
Huh. Well, I have the Blazers at 8, so I'm no longer the negative guy. Yay!
I mean, 8 and 9 play in the play-ins.
Don't care.
It doesn't matter. Oh no, 7 and 8 play.
I was the negative guy. Now nobody can call me that anymore. I'll take it. Oh, who does chat do for? Oh, I never asked the poll. All right, chat. There's your freaking poll. I never did the poll for 9. I typed it in. I swear I hit enter.
We got Dallas for Connor at 8.
All right, Connor, Dallas. I had the Blazers at 7 before the preseason.
Aeromancer has Blazers 8. Zach has the Kings at 8.
All right.
I'm going to go with the Pelicans.
All right, you got Nollins. All right, Trevin, Jackson. We'll see where this chat poll goes.
Trevin also on Pelicans.
Chat! There ain't no way, Eric. There ain't no way. Man, I'm going to have to finally, stop unlisting that stream where I was in defensive mode and finally move past it. Man. Man. Oh, they're trying to bring it back with another team. We'll see. I'll give you a few more moments, chat, to second guess that for 9. Yeah. So what did Trevin and Jackson go?
Jackson has Dallas. Trevin has Pelicans.
Okay. It's time to end this poll. So chat went Trailblazers at 9.
Okay, so yeah, no one's talking about me or Connor. 37% of y'all.
Yeah, all the people that. Oh, God. Anyway, should we just do another vote for 8 then?
Yeah,
That's
with the other 3 teams.
All right,
or
chat.
Maybe just Minnesota and New Orleans.
Minnesota or New Orleans? Chat. I'll do Minnesota, New Orleans, Dallas, and another team, chat. Let's just do 4. Screw it.
I mean, Dallas only got 10.
All right, fine. Minnesota, New Orleans at number 8.
YYC says, sleeping on the Pels, they're legit. Okay, I'm going to say this 10 more times in this stream. The top 9 in the West, I could see any seed. I don't feel good about any of my picks moving forward, except for maybe number 1. And I could see the Blazers finishing 2nd or 9th. I could see the Pelicans finishing 1st or 10th. I don't even know. It's freaking crazy. I'm not like overreacting or anything. I just like I legitimately have no idea how this is gonna go. It's crazy.
I am sleeping on the pills, and I will continue to sleep on the pills. All right.
You hate your boy Herb.
I love my boy Herb, and I love my boy CJ. But Herb
Obviously
can't
not.
carry that defense, and CJ can't carry that offense. So
If Zion's healthy, he's like the most efficient offensive player of
if
all time.
Zion's healthy, if Zion's healthy, okay.
Jackson has the Blazers at 7.
All right, we did New Orleans for chat at 8. So chat, you guys are sleeping. All right,
So put Minnesota 7, I guess.
let's just let chat revote.
Okay.
Chat,
But
say who you want at
they're
7.
all very close to being 8. So.
Yeah, I don't. That's just weird to me. So I'm just gonna make sure that's who they want there. All right. So Connor went Blazers. You said.
Yes. No, not Connor. Trevin and Jackson are Blazers.
Trevin and Jackson.
Connor's Pelicans.
I'm going with the Dallas Mavericks.
Okay. No surprise there.
Ah, shut up. I swapped them. Actually after the preseason. But I mean, Eric, do you believe in a team with Christian Wood as their second best player?
I don't think he's their second best player, so yeah.
Who do you think is their second best player then?
It doesn't matter because Luka's that good.
Eh. I mean, you got a lot of really good players in the West and a lot of really good teams. So yeah, he's good enough to get them there. What, higher than 7? Who do you got at 7?
I have the Phoenix Suns.
Whoa. I mean, it's very possible. Wow. Okay. I can't disagree with it, but I do not agree with it. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Where's Gabe? Shoot, Gabe probably agrees.
Aeromancer has the Mavericks here. And let me find Zach's pick if he's made it yet. Zach has the Lakers.
All right, who are we doing a chat poll for chat, or was it clearly a?
I'll just do Minnesota and Dallas, I guess.
All right.
And again, I'm not saying the Suns are going to be terrible. I think it's legitimately possible that the top 6 or 7 teams all win over 50 games. That's how crazy it's going to be. Especially like with
Suns hater.
With you, like what you said is like especially towards the end of the season, if you're playing a lot of tanking teams. Like our schedule last year would have been perfect for this year.
Yeah. All right, Zach went Lakers at 7. Eric, something just really doesn't make sense at all right now that I just realized. Do you see it?
No.
I'm gonna assume you didn't hear what I said like before that statement because that's what I'm looking at. How is Zach gonna have the Lakers at 7 when everybody else has them at 10 or lower? When last year he was the only one that had him outside like the top 3 and he had him at 8.
Yeah, I mean, he's overcompensating for. I don't understand. Like, do you think the Lakers got better, Zach? Like, how did they get better?
I mean, he could be right. I don't know. I'm not clouding it. I'm just. He was the one who called the Lakers sucking last year, and now he's higher on them. It's just,
yeah,
surprising.
I think Minnesota should be 6th for chat because.
Yeah, I mean, it can Chat, do you want Minnesota at 6? I mean, we'll just keep letting chat vote like normal.
I mean,
Or
they
we would have
finished.
put Minnesota at like 9
They,
and
they
they
put
don't
a
want
they
them.
finished second in every poll.
Yeah, I don't know what chat's doing, but
Aeromancer has the Suns here.
Connor has the Suns here.
Connor has Suns. Zach has Suns. Trevin has Nuggets. The first Nuggets appearance. I have the Grizzlies.
I'll make that 2 Nuggets appearances. Who else had the Nuggets, you said?
Trevin.
What are you snorting at?
I'm just laughing. Because remember what we were talking before we went
We
on
had a
air?
conversation about the Nuggets, so that shouldn't surprise you.
Yeah. I specifically said I'm gonna have an issue with 2 of your teams in the West that you're low on, but yeah.
I'm not even low on them. I think they win right around 50 games. All right, Eric, who do you have?
I have the Grizzlies. And Jackson has the Pelicans.
There is no consensus here at all, and I love it.
I mean, at least there's 2 teams. There's only 2 teams that haven't been named. We're only to 6. That's crazy.
Did chat make it obvious that they wanted the Timberwolves at 6?
Why don't you just do a poll between Suns, Timberwolves, and Grizzlies, I guess.
Throw in Denver too.
I didn't see a single vote for them, but
I'll just throw them in. I mean, people have to choose them. All right, at number 5, who are you going with?
the Mavericks.
All right, you got the Mavericks at 5.
I'm by far the highest by 2 spots on the Mavs.
You love yourself some Luka magic. All right, I'm going with Phoenix here.
Jackson's also Phoenix.
It's pretty clear cut for chat that they want Phoenix at 6. Out of 4 options, they still got more than half the vote.
8 Timberwolves come in second for like the 8th straight poll.
See, that's what I'm letting them decide, man. I mean, vocal minority or something on the Timberwolves there. All right, so I'll do a chat poll between the Timberwolves.
Max Anderson, are you Lakers, Max?
Yeah, he is.
He
was
you
tired
changed
of
your name. Okay.
having people talk trash because he's a Laker fan, which I understand. All right, so Minnesota, Memphis, and who else? Denver for chat. We'll do that. All right.
Zach has Grizzlies at 5. Connor has Nuggets. Trevin is Grizzlies with Zach.
Trevin is Grizzlies with Zach, and then who is Nuggets?
Connor.
Connor Nuggets.
And Aeromancer has Pelicans.
Aeromancer Pelicans. Oh my goodness.
I think he was the highest on the Pelicans, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he's loving himself some Zion. All right, and then chat is going with Memphis, Eric.
All right, Nuggets coming second again. Let's go.
Nuggets?
The Timberwolves keep coming in second again.
Yeah, you said Nuggets. I was confused. Yeah, I don't know how high they're gonna go, and I don't know if it's a meme at this point, but it is what it is. All right, at 4, I'll do just a poll for every team.
Yeah, there's only 4 teams left.
Yep. Let me mute my mic.
So yeah, the top 4 chat, you can just vote. When you're back, Tori, Connor has the Warriors. Trevin and myself have the Timberwolves.
Trevin and you have Timberwolves, and then
Connor Warriors. Zach also Timberwolves.
Wait, what? Warriors at 4?
For Connor.
Okay. Connor, you're gonna have to explain that one, man. Who's just gonna be like, "Hey, you want to go to bed? I'll work tomorrow." I'm going Memphis.
Aeromancer also has the Warriors.
Do y'all think this Draymond thing is just gonna like take them down a notch? Kind of.
I mean, they do have injury concerns, I guess, but.
All right, what's that? Jackson going with Memphis. Okay.
The Memphis Grizzlies.
Has he been doing that for everyone?
Just the last few, I think.
Oh. Nice. All right. And then chat is Denver. I think it was just like 8 people that hated the Timberwolves and nobody else.
They're doing this on purpose, man.
No, it could have just been like 8 people that hate the Timberwolves and made their voices heard, you know? It is possible. We'll see how long this goes. Alright, we're on to number 3. I'll do the poll.
Everyone has the Clippers in their top 3. 6 of the 8 have the Warriors. And half have the Nuggets. Aeromancer Timberwolves at 3 here. Nuggets were 4. You put them in the poll for 3.
Oh, God damn it. Alright, I'll get to hear more typing. Hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully you're into it. Alright.
Connor and Aeromancer have the Timberwolves.
Alright, so Connor, Aeromancer, Timberwolves. That's all I have plugged in as of now.
Trevin has the Suns. He's the highest on the Suns. 3 seed is the highest for the Suns. That's crazy. Imagine saying that after the regular season last year.
Yeah, that's wild.
And
who are you going with?
I have the Clippers, and so does Zach. Let me see if Jackson search for the Jackson has the Clippers as well.
Chat is going with the... Yeah, maybe chat is doing this at this point. Chat, vote for who you think it will be. Don't troll. Looks like chat's going Golden State. I'm gonna put Golden State in yellow, actually, because there's so much blue around here. I want it to stand out a little bit more. Alright, we'll do that. We'll do yellow. You know what? I'm feeling bold. I'm also going to do Golden State at 3.
It's not that bold. That's where they finished last year.
Well, I feel like a team I have above them might be considered bold, but I don't know. All right, and number 2, Eric. Who do you, if you want to start? If not,
Warriors.
you're going with the Warriors. Oh wow. So
Trevin has the Clippers. So does Connor. And Aeromancer. And Jackson Warriors.
and let me do a chat poll. Oh god.
Zach has the Nuggets at 2.
All right.
You put Connor's Clippers for Zach there.
Connor's what? Huh?
Connor was Clippers, Zach is Nuggets. You put Clippers for Zach.
So Connor's Clippers. I'm going Timberwolves.
What's the chat? People are confused about the poll.
Oh, god dang it, man. I keep messing up the poll. Let me redo it. This is for number 2. Okay, this is for number 2. That's for number 2. My bad. Alright. I'm going... Yeah, I went Timberwolves number 2. My number 1 seed, Eric, is the Los Angeles Clippers. Your number 1 seed...
The Denver Nuggets.
Okay. Explain.
Same with Jackson. They've been hanging around. They're a solid playoff team. With injuries, I feel like they upgraded a lot in their weaknesses this offseason, and plus get Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. back. And I just think they're going to be a regular season monster. I don't think they're the favorites to win the West, but I think for the regular season, they'll have the most wins. Aeromancers also has the Nuggets.
Wow, I didn't realize people were so high on the Nuggets.
You're just a Nuggets hater because you hate Michael Porter Trash King.
Oh yeah, Michael Porter Trash King is the worst player in the freaking league, man.
Connor has the Grizzlies one. Nice.
I like they were 2 last year.
I like it being different.
I feel like the Nuggets being 1 is more bold than the Grizzlies being 1, but I don't know. Pretty even. All right, Minnesota Timberwolves have 51% of the vote. I just saw it switch to Timberwolves and I ended the poll. So you guys thought you guys voted, yeah. They were. I could tell based off the last
That's
poll.
why we should have put them back at like 8th.
See, but it could have just been like 8 people saying they didn't like Minnesota. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I mean that's
the tough part. So, but we made such a big deal about it. That's can't put it past chat. All right, chat's number 1 team is the Clippers. Chat agrees with me. Chat actually agreed with me on a lot. Yeah, chat. Ours is almost identical. That's wild. All right, Trevin and Zach, who's their number 1? Trevin is...
The Warriors for Zach.
And the Warriors for Trevin.
Yeah, that's got to be.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't see his pick, but...
Yep. All right, so Trevor and Zach Warriors, Eric and Jackson and Aeromancer Nuggets. That's the favorite according to us. Me and Chat, we got the Clippers. Connor got the Grizzlies. What other bold picks do we have in here, Eric, that jump out to you?
The Suns were all pretty low on. Obviously, Zach picking the Blazers 12th and the Lakers 7th.
Yeah. Yeah.
3 spots higher than anyone else is crazy. Yeah. Yeah, the Rockets at 11. Kings at 8 when the next highest person had them at 10. Zach made some crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. Zach's wilding tonight.
Oh, private photos. Click
What?
there.
Oh.
Sexfine.pro. That's a different one.
Demonetize.com. Alright. So that's our standings predictions for the Western Conference.
I had the Mavs at 5 and Trevor with the Suns at 3. Seems like a bold compare on this list, but it's not really bold.
Yeah. So, do you think, what are we doing on Monday for a stream?
We could do like I don't know, Blazers.
Should we just do awards predictions then? Do you think? Because we're already an hour and 40 minutes into it. We could just do awards predictions then.
If you want to, I'm ready to go. We have everyone here. It depends on if the.
It's just gonna take another. It's just gonna take another hour at least. It's gonna be like a 3-hour stream. Y'all got yours ready? Next time. I feel like we should just do it on Monday.
Okay. Yeah.
I feel like we should just do it on Monday, and we can obviously preview the Blazers season.
What's up, AZ Nightmare Nurkater?
Oh man, yeah.
All right, Connor wants to sleep, so we'll let him.
Yeah, Connor wants to sleep. I got like things I gotta do. I gotta edit for this guy. I gotta do like 3-4 videos in a row for him. So I gotta get.
You'll have something to look forward to, Chad.
Mike Aldridge, $5 donor says, Tori, do you have any idea of day and time for the fantasy draft? Thank you, Mike Aldridge, for the $5 dono. Yes, either this weekend or Monday. That's the plan. I'm just going to ask everybody. I'm going to give them 3 options. You can, of course, set your rankings. But we got to vote on the format, and then we got to vote on, like, a time. But I just added the 20th person. Because I had I had a bunch of people say, yeah, I'm interested, and then they didn't respond when I responded to them. So took a little longer than I thought to fill that. But, yeah. So I will create a group DM tomorrow. I do not really have the time tonight to do it. So yeah, I'll create a group DM tomorrow and hit y'all up. And we'll figure out a time. But Saturday, Sunday, or Monday is the plan. Same thing for the league with the mods and the YouTube creators. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Probably Saturday or Monday, though. Because we're hooping on Sunday. Right?
Yeah. Anyone reach out if you're interested in hooping Sunday afternoon around 3:30.
Yep. Just message Eric or message me. Preferably message Eric, though.
Yeah. I can handle it, I guess.
Yeah. Anyway.
If you're sad about the stream ending and want more, here's a video on NBA Uprise that you can watch. And Tori also on this same channel dropped a Believe in Blazers podcast earlier before the stream. So
yeah, I meant to drop it at like 5 p.m. and it was unlisted, so it wasn't showing up. So I made it listed right before the stream. That's why you guys got a notification that podcast dropped right before the stream, because normally I try and separate them a bit. So that's what happened with that. But yeah, we have the podcast, and then tomorrow I might just skip doing standings predictions videos because we just have the stream. I didn't get them out in time, but I will do a Damian Lillard player preview. I just want to finish that series, and then like a preseason recap, preseason stream highlights. Just trying to get out everything I want to get out before the start of the season. So yeah, we'll just wait and see. I just got a good deal to edit for this guy, so that's what I'm gonna do for the rest of the night and the morning. Is I'm gonna edit. So that's the plan, and then Monday we'll do awards and we'll like preview the season. But honestly, like anything to preview the season is probably stuff we've already talked about, right? In preseason post game shows.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. There could be a lot of things in terms of transactions over the weekend with teams
Yeah.
cutting players,
Yeah.
getting the roster down. So hopefully we have a new two-way. Teo Maledon, please. He cleared waivers. Come on, Mike Schmitz, get it.
Eric
um,
loves himself some Teo Maledon.
uh,
Um,
yeah. So, yeah, we can talk about that.
Yep. I will have a video at the end of the season going over those standings predictions and seeing who did the best, seeing who did the worst. Yeah, but we won't have 2 hours of things to talk about because we've covered a lot in our post game shows, and Zach has been doing timestamps for our post game shows. Thank you so much, Zach. I know that people love that, being able to go back and see certain points of the stream, and it also will make it easier for me to make stream highlights, and I want to do weekly stream highlights as like a weekly recap type video through post-game show highlights from that week. So that's the plan, and that's only made possible because of our moderators, which is why we include them. Any other mods that want to step up and do timestamps for post-game shows and help out Zach, I'm sure that would be greatly appreciated. But Zach's captions crack me up. So yeah, the only reason I need those timestamps to be able to do stream highlights, so it's greatly appreciated, Zach. Huge thank you to you. Anything else, Eric?
No, thanks everyone for watching. Hope everyone has a great weekend. Like Tori said, look for those videos dropping all weekend, and hope to see you all on Monday.
Yep, so Monday will be 9:30 p.m. Pacific time, like we've been doing all off season, but that'll be the last one at 9:30 p.m. Pacific time. Is after that, it'll move to 3:30 p.m. Pacific time on Mondays and Thursdays. Same days, but if you're new to the second channel, we move it to the middle of the day, 3:30 p.m., so we can preview Blazer games that are happening that day, but also we have a segment called Picks Against the Spread, which is a lot of fun. Should be fun to do that again this year, so definitely don't miss that. Is there enough games on next Thursday, for it to be No, there's only 2 games. So
There's probably only 2 games, yeah.
There's a bunch of games on Wednesday. So I don't know. We'll figure out. We'll let you guys know like after Monday next week when the next stream after that is, because I definitely don't want to kick off Picks Against the Spread with 2 games.
Yeah.
So we'll have to figure something out. But anyway, I think that's a wrap for this episode of Blazers Uprise Live. Thank you to everyone who participated in their standings predictions. Thank you to all our mods. And with that being said, we are out of here until we catch you next. As always, peace out. Go Blazers.